Thank you, Madam Chairman. Chairwoman, I need to be correct. There are a lot of people who could give a much better history of the Bean Dinner in Tulsa County than I can. Tulsa County started the Bean Dinner as a way of celebrating the working roots of the Democratic Party and making a fundraiser that was open and accessible to everyone. It symbolizes what the Democratic Party throughout the state is all about, and that is that this is a party of working people, and you don't have to be rich to be a Democrat. You do not have to be able to write $1,000 checks to be a Democrat. You just have to care about your neighbors and other people, and for decades, the Bean Supper has been the foundation where we have shown that you can raise money, make a difference, and contribute to the well-being of the party through something simple, through an ordinary contribution, an ordinary meal, of working people getting together and enjoying each other, and you don't have to be rich to do it. You just have to be a good person, and that's what Democrats are all about. Now, Kimberly, if you'll indulge me and let me deviate for just a moment from the history of the Bean Supper, because I'm a little bit more concerned right now about the future than I am about the history. You know, 3 weeks from today, there will be an election in Tulsa, and you will have the opportunity to have a new state senator. Now, I'm not going to ask for a show of hands of how many people who have been involved, and shout out for me and make sure I do it correctly, because I apologize. Is it Ikley?
Yes.
Ikley, okay, good. We have got to turn the corner, and what a great job Tulsa did in electing Karen Gaddis in the state. Doesn't that still feel good and feel fresh and enthusiastic that you took that seat held by a Republican and you turned it blue? 3 weeks from now, you can do that same thing again in a state senate district. Now I'm going to tell you a cautionary tale, because there have been 4 special elections this past year, and one of them we lost by 56 votes. And we lost it not because we didn't have a good candidate. Steve Barnes in Seminole County was a good, solid Democrat, but we didn't have a good ground game. We weren't ready to put in the time. People didn't make the commitment. They didn't knock on the doors. They didn't get their friends and neighbors out to the polls, because if 10 people had committed on that day, on election day, or on the days before when you can do early voting, to that ground game of making a difference and talking to their neighbors and bringing their family members, that 56 vote deficit wouldn't have existed. Don't let that happen November the 14th. Before the end of this day, now this is the fundraiser for the Tulsa County Democratic Party, a wonderful organization that supports Democrats across the board, and I don't think a lot of times we realize how important it is to have an infrastructure of people you can turn to, help you get organized, who've got a history, that the candidates can go to when they need some assistance. So thank you for supporting, and Kimberly, thank you for your service, and Steve, congratulations. Welcome aboard. You'll do a great job. But if any of you leave here and you don't write a check to Allison, then you're not doing your job as a Democrat. I don't worry, give her a $10 bill or do something. Do as much as you can, make a financial difference, but do more than that. You all have friends. Most of you don't reside in her district, probably. Yes. And you know what? Take that, wait, come back. take that and start passing those envelopes around. And guys, if your neighbors are not sticking money in there, then you need to talk to them Democrat to Democrat about what we need to do to make a change. Yes, Alice, stand up. This is each one of you will make a commitment to A, financially help her to whatever degree you can. B, either knock on doors, pick up the phone, address envelopes or postcards, but get people to the polls and get people committed. Do not take this election for granted. Don't think that the numbers may not be great in that district and she can't win because she can't. The numbers have been bad in every single election that we have won in special elections. It is all a matter of having two things: a great candidate. There's your great candidate right there. She has been out working. And that's you. There are enough people in this room to make the difference in that election in 3 weeks if you'll commit, if you'll work a day, if you work more than one day. But get people to the polls and make a difference. Because I'll tell you one more thing. The road to the governorship runs through Tulsa. All of the statewide elections depend upon Tulsa. Whether we win Tulsa, that may be tough overall because there's some hard parts to that, but we can be competitive everywhere in this county, and if Democrats will stand up and be competitive, we will elect a Democratic governor in 2018. We will elect a Democratic governor, we'll elect statewide candidates up and down the line, and you'll have people to support Allison. People who care about education more than they care about millionaires, frankly, about billionaires, who want our educational system to succeed, who want our roads and highways to be drivable, who want us to have mental health care and physical health care, who don't want our hospitals to shut down. We've got to have Allison in the Senate. That is the first step towards the 2018 election. You are the front line of that election right now. Make a difference, and here's something you can all do, and it is the easiest, cheapest thing in the world that makes a difference. Get your cell phones out and take a picture. Nobody will get mad at you for using your cell phones right now, I promise. Allison standing up. If I can do this right. Post that. And say, I'm proud. And you know what you'll do? Every single one of your friends will see that. Yes. That is an advertisement to every friend you've got. How many of you have 50 Facebook friends? Raise your hands.
Too bad that they came over.
See, most of them do. That is 50 advertisements.
But if they reshare it, you never know.
Just by clicking your cell phone camera and making a post. Have the courage to do that for her. Have the courage to do that for every Democrat from now on, and make 2018 a Democratic year. Kimberly, thank you. I'll talk to you.